Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hi, and welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging in there while I figured this out. I am really excited to finally hit the record button and be able to bring you this series, TaylorMade Truths, the Casting TaylorMade Way. And without further ado, let us bring to you submission photos because they are very important. They are your first impression in this industry. For what that casting is going to lead you to starts with your photo. Step one, before we even get to the submission photos, you definitely want to make sure you have notifications turned on for Casting TaylorMade and that you're also subscribed to our database because we will sometimes start casting very quickly after a casting has gone live. This is very important because you want to be one of the first people to submit. After a casting has been up for quite some time, maybe 5 days, most likely it's over. So you want to get those casting calls and you want to submit to those casting calls as soon as physically possible. But you don't want to do it carelessly and submit a photo that doesn't represent you best. You want to kind of have some photos that you can use for various roles readily available on your phone. You want current photos, so you want to make sure that these photos have been taken somewhat recently. If we're doing a director submission, that means that we're definitely not the only people that are going to be seeing this photo. There are several castings that will come through to us, and we are the ones that are in charge of picking the people that will work those roles. But there's also many other roles, especially when you see director selected, that means that they're going to take this journey. I want to give you guys a little bit of a backstory so you're inspired a little more when you're submitting photos and it's not just go to your phone and upload a photo, because it should be so much more than that. These photos are selling you, and you might be selling yourself to one of us at the casting team, but you also are probably selling yourself to the directors, showrunners, creators, writers. You have no idea where this photo is going to stop once it's submitted to us. It's going to go on a journey. You submit a photo to this casting. Let's say the casting is for a blue collar worker. And you go to your phone and there's a photo that you took the last time you were on set and it was for a gala and you look so good. But this is not that type of role. This is blue collar. So sure, we don't want you to look homeless. We do want you to look put together, but we don't need you to be gala, wealth, exuding, luxury, all these things. We want to see the real person, not the glorious, glamorized blue collar worker. We want to see someone real with grit. What we're going to do is now we're going to take all of the applicants' photos and put together a board. You're going to be compared to other people on this board. It's not just about you. How can you stand out more? You need to do whatever you can do to connect with these people for the split second that you have their attention. So if your photo is giving glam, but it's blue collar, they might not be able to take your glam photo and process it in a way where they dumb you down to be blue collar. They're going to want someone that's just giving blue collar right off the bat, someone they can envision in that role. So it's so important that this photo does embody that role. People that are going to see this are going to gravitate to you, and that's going to lead to you getting selected. You might not even be exactly what they had in mind for the role. We love throwing in a wild card because they might be casting for something specifically, and we'll throw in a couple that aren't exactly what they asked for. And that sometimes is the one that wins because it either exemplarizes the people that we think are great or will give a new perspective on a role that we think is best suited for these people that might not be what they originally thought about. I'm not looking for professional photos whatsoever. I do not need professional photos. I normally will shy away from professional photos because it will make your photos stand out differently on these boards than other people's, and I want everything to look very uniform. Of course, I want everybody's photo to stand out in the way they're meant to stand out, but I don't want them to stand out because there's some physical reason, like a professional photo versus a selfie, that will bring attention. I do appreciate that you got professional photos taken, but that's really something more safe for agents, not for an extras casting company. As to us, it's most important that we see photos of what you exactly look like at this present time, not that you were able to get professional photos taken. What is that you say? You're not very good at taking selfies? That's okay. Get a mirror, make sure it's clean. Use some Windex, use some glass cleaner, whatever that might be of your choice, and take some photos in the mirror. Don't put the phone in front of you like this. Don't put it like this. Give it to us like this. Work with it. Do a couple test shots. No one's judging you on what your album looks like in your phone. Go ahead and perfect your selfie game. Perfect your mirror selfie game. Just get it right and make sure the one that you do submit to us represents what we should see. Do give importance to the type of clothing that you're in. A lot of times it's best to have something that's more form-fitting. Stay away from baggy and loose clothing, as that will kind of cover up of who you are. We want to see who you are, whatever that might be. We want to see you, hence we're casting you, not something else. We can always change around the costume and wardrobe to fit exactly what it is that we're looking for. Colors of your wardrobe, try to find colors that complement you. It's very important to be complementary in these photos. So if you have blue eyes, maybe you'd use a shade of blue or gray that does make your eyes stand out. Just be mindful of the features that bring attention to you and feel free to enhance those with your color choices of what you're wearing. Other things to think about now are the lighting of these photos, the ambiance, the background. White walls are great, gray. Any solid color is always going to do you justice. It's not something you really need to overthink. Just don't keep it busy behind you. You don't want to see lots of distraction in the background. We want to be able to focus on you. So don't put yourself in a situation where there's so much things going on that we don't see you. Make it so we can only focus on you. We're interested in you, not what's going on behind you. Don't let us get distracted from the real showcase, which is your photo, you in the photo, not the stuff behind you, not the house you're in, not the mess that you didn't clean up. We just want to see you. A great device to have is a ring light or some sort of a light. I'm using one right now, otherwise I'd look scarier, and that will light your face and allow us to see you in a very good light for those close-up photos. And then for the photos that you're going to take further away, a tripod. All of these are linked on my Amazon storefront. So, and I have them. That's why I know that they're good, because I literally own them. And for these sort of purposes, also when I take Zoom calls, interviews, all the things I do back and forth online, I want to be lit too. I don't want to look bad. So trust me, I know from experience. I'm not just randomly pitching these things to you. We want to see how long your hair is. We don't want it covered with a hat. We don't want to see glasses. These are all things we can curtail on the day you're filming. We can adjust accordingly, but it's very important that we know what we're working with, so all the different people involved, hair, makeup, wardrobe, can know what it is that they are going to receive. Just know that this same submission photo not only goes to us, to directors, but then also will go to the costume, hair, makeup department so they can plan your look. So these photos are literally everything. They should be given the utmost importance in this process because it will make or break you. So I realize I've talked a lot about director selected roles, but everything works the same when it comes to us viewing those roles as well. So just know that this general process that I speak of, as I do go into more depth on what a director selected role is like, it is the same for us. Because when the directors are not the people selecting the role, it's us, and we are extras casting directors, and we are taking all of these things into consideration in the same way they do. I really hope that this video has given you some more perspective on what it is that we all are looking for when we look at your photos. And I really look forward to doing more of these videos with you. I am open to any questions that you have. Feel free to reach out to me directly, and I can always step you through anything that you might need a little more explanation in. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining me, and looking forward to doing this all over again. I hope it helps. Bye. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.